Cavalier.
Hello there, decisive viewers. My name is Tando. 2 weeks ago, I pierced my nose, and of course, that gives me license to have expert opinion on this sphere of body art. Let's get into it. I'm going to hit you up with one pro and a few cons of getting a nose piercing. Let's start with the one pro because this is a positive channel. A positive channel. Wow, okay. And drum roll, please. The one pro of getting a nose piercing is the fact that you want it. That's it. You want the nose piercing and you're gonna get it. So that's it. Now you might want to get into the reasons why you want the piercing, such as it looks cute, you really like the aesthetic of like a bedazzled face, you love boring holes in fun parts of your body because, I don't know, it gives you confidence. All those reasons really lead us to one destination. You just want a piercing. You got the bug of wanting your face to shine bright like a diamond, and it has not left you ever since, and you're going to have to scratch that itch. So now you've got the nose ring, you look cuter, edgier, cooler, and the bug is gone. And you did something you really wanted to do, and it's satisfying, and here we are. Now let's go into the cons of getting a nose piercing that nobody had the decency to let me know about, but I'm here for you. Now we all agree, once the I want my boomlo to shine bright like a diamond bug has hit you, it will not leave you until you tend to it. If you are not a spontaneous person like me, you might mull over this decision for decades. So you will fall into a rabbit hole of what you call research. But really what you're looking for is discouragement. Because there is nothing wrong with your nose. Who in their right mind wants to go under major surgery for no other reason except I want it? At this level, you're afraid and you really just don't want to succumb to the desires and the pressures of your flesh. So you research. And every single person you see with a nose ring, you ask the exact same question you've been asking every single other person you've seen with a nose ring for the past 10 years. What horror stories have you heard? Do you have any horror stories? Does it hurt? Is it better with a needle or a gun? Okay, but how bad is the pain? How long does it take to heal? Do you think I should get it? Should I get it? Do you think I should get it? I should get it, shouldn't I? I should get it. I want to get it. I want to get it. Do you think I should get it? Should I get it? Alright, I'm gonna get it. You don't advise that I get it, do you? Do you? You don't want me to get it. Tell me. I shouldn't get it, right? I'm not gonna get it. What are you doing? You know the answers to all these questions. Now, of course, I'm not discouraging you from getting all the research that's needed, but this phase is no longer research. You're just stalling. Let's get into the second con. It is indeed painful. It is exactly the amount of pain you imagine that it will be. And don't let anybody tell you, oh, it's just 30 seconds of pain. Sure, it's 30 seconds. Which actually really feels like 30 minutes of the amount of agony you imagined you would feel. Con number 3. This is 4. Con number 3, which is actually the worst for me and something that I really didn't anticipate. Your body will try to get rid of the nose ring. As soon as the artist is done doing their thing on your nose, the first thing you'll notice is this defocused obstruction in front of your face that is now in the way of a beautiful view that once was clear, but now is not because there is this huge obstruction on your face. And from that moment onwards, your body is going to be like, Susa lento man, Susa lolipe, Susa lo dote, Susa on everything, Susa on my face. I don't know about other artists and which studs they used, but the one they used for my piercing does not have a stopper at the bottom. Also, it's not the curved one. So it's really just like this short little thing that's just sitting there. And it's so easy to come off. A nose flex as minute as you yawning comes off. When you're asleep, your brain does not negotiate with your hands. It's just like, hey, do your job, take it off. There's an obstruction. There's an annoyance. Remove it from the nostril. And you do. Every single time I wake up having taken it off. And at this point, I'm concerned it actually might get infected. But yeah, that's what I have to deal with. It's subconscious and I can't control it. Con number 4 is that you forget that it's there and it lags on everything. If you're trying to put on a jersey, when you are washing your face, when you take off a pair of shades, I'm talking my hair, I never aspirates. Con number 5. I really like the stud, but I kind of want the ring, and apparently I'm going to have to wait a whopping 3 months before I can change this thing. Funny story, I have already changed this ring because I wasn't feeling well at some point in my life and I was crying and I blew my nose and it landed on my tissue, fell off on the ground. I couldn't find it, had to actually use a friend's earring to stop the hole from closing. So what's the whole point? So yeah, those are the only cons that I can think of that I checked the internet for and nobody told me about. So I thought I'd just warn you. Hope you are discouraged from doing this to your face. So go ahead and just enjoy your nose ring, because if you're watching this, I know you have been bitten by the shine bright like a diamond spark. And it's over for you, ma'am, sir. And that's it from me today. I hope you are encouraged. Negatively, what? Positively discouraged. That would be encouraged, right? I post videos regularly. Please come back for more and subscribe if you want to. Like this video if you did like it. Bye.